Hi friends, so in this video let's see how to use the Selenium shell to find the Google search button in a Google site. So the first command that I'm going to use here is the browse command. So I'm going to give the Google site as the argument for the browse, and it's going to open the default Firefox browser. Give it a moment while it opens. Okay, so we are going to find this Google search button in this using a XPath locator, right? So the one thing which you have to notice about the Selenium shell is it provides a find command, and irrespective of the locators it's going to use the find command along with its argument. So I don't have to really say whether it's finding it by ID or by CSS locator or by any other means. I just use it like this. I just use it like find and search form. So the search form is the web element I know which contains the Google search button along with a lot of other web elements. So now it's saying that it has found one web element with the ID called search form. Now let's do one thing. Let's highlight this using another command called set index. So you can see that it highlights that web element with a red border. Now the next thing that we will do is use something called as get attr command. So the get attr command does two things. So the first one being it allows you to get any attribute about that web element. For example, I want to get the location for that, or I want to get the ID for that, or I want to get let's say the class for that. I mean, basically any attribute, any property of that, I can get it. I can even get things like text. If there is a text associated with it, it will show you the text. So in this case I'm going to use it with the get attr ID. So as I said before, the get attr allows you to do two things. One is it gets you the attribute, plus it is also going to get you the XPath associated with that particular attribute, and it's going to copy that into the clipboard so that I can use it later. So now I can actually use it. I'm going to use a Control V, where you can see that it has already copied the corresponding XPath for that attribute, for that web element. So if I find using this, it again finds the same element. Now it becomes just a routine thing for us. So just follow with me what I'm doing. So I'm going to go down through the DOM structure while I locate the Google search button. I know that everything is contained within this particular XPath. Okay, so what is the first thing that we will do? We will find all the children within this. There are 5 children. So now one by one I am going to set the index. So I am going to basically locate each of them, highlight each of them, right? So the third element, you can see that it is highlighted the top part of this browser in the background. Okay, the fifth element is what we are interested in, right? So let's see what the fifth element is by using what is called get attr tag name. You see that the fifth element is a form. Now let's go back to our XPath and change this to form, right? It's as simple as that. Now we will go further down. We will say form/star, where it finds 6 elements. Now to repeat the same thing as we did before, set index to 1, set index to 2. It highlights some things, but this is not what we are interested in. So set index to 3. Yes, of course, this is what we are looking for. Now again, get attr the tag name. Oh, it's div. Okay, but we don't still know what is the number of the div. Basically, how many divs are there in this in the previous searches in the index? We don't know. So basically we are going to go back. We should have done this before. So the first one is an input, and the second one is a div, and the third one is, we already saw it is a div. So it's the second div that we are interested in. So go back to the XPath and say we are interested in the second div. Good. So this reveals one web element for us. Okay, so let's see what is a web element. Yes, we are in the right place. Now let's go back and say again, I want to see what is the children of this. So it finds 3 web elements. So the routine things, set index 2. Okay, this set index 2, you see that this highlights the input, but this is not what we are interested in. We are interested in this one, so which is the index 3. So we are going to go back and say that we are interested in the third div. Cool. Set index equal to 1. Yes, this is indeed what we are interested in. Okay, go back to this and do one more star. There is only one web element. Now get the attr for this, the tag name. It's a center. Okay, since there is only one element in this and we know that it's a center, so I'm just going to directly type in /center. Okay, good. So now how many children does it have? There are 2 elements that it has. Okay, so let's find one by one. Oh, this is what we are interested in, right? So what is this tag? This is input. Okay, so we are basically interested in the first input. Cool. So this is what we get. Okay, just as an extension, just as an additional thing, let me show you what is input 2. This one, right? So what we are actually looking for is this XPath. Cool. So guys, thanks for joining.